Howdy, y'all. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this March 26th. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me. Card in the top right hand corner, as always, show the rest of the playlist. And please hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell so you stay caught up. So, yesterday we saw one of the great victories that the Israelites achieved over the Philistines, how Jonathan put his faith in God and allowed God to use him to attack and conquer the Philistine army nearby. We saw some of Saul's response to that, how he was impatient and not really wanting to wait for God to respond. And we're going to skip over a couple chapters here. We're going to skip over the rest of chapter 14 and chapter 15. And so in that time, Saul has done some things that really were not good. Were not befitting the king of Israel, of God's people. So that'll be referenced here as we start chapter 16 today. But at this point, Saul, it has become obvious to both the reader and to those who follow God that Saul is not the man that Israel needs for its king. So let's continue on in 1 Samuel 16, starting in verse 1. The Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you feel sorry for Saul? I have rejected him as king of Israel. Fill your horn with oil and go to Bethlehem. I am sending you to Jesse, who lives in Bethlehem, because I have chosen one of his sons to be the new king." But Samuel said, "If I go, Saul will hear the news and try to kill me." The Lord said, "Go to Bethlehem. Take a young calf with you and tell them, I have come to make a sacrifice to the Lord. Invite Jesse to the sacrifice. Then I will show you what to do. You must anoint the person I show you." Samuel did what the Lord told him to do and went to Bethlehem. The elders of Bethlehem shook with fear. They met Samuel and asked, "Do you come in peace?" Samuel answered, "Yes, I come in peace. I come to make a sacrifice to the Lord. Prepare yourselves and come to the sacrifice with me." Samuel prepared Jesse and his sons. Then he invited them to come and share the sacrifice. When Jesse and his sons arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, "Surely this is the man who the Lord has chosen." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Eliab is tall and handsome, but don't judge by things like that. God doesn't look at what people see. People judge by what is on the outside, but the Lord looks at the heart. Eliab is not the right man." Then Jesse called his second son, Abinadab. Abinadab walked by Samuel. But Samuel said, "No, this is not the man who the Lord chose." And Jesse told Shammah to walk by Samuel. But Samuel said, "No, the Lord did not choose this man either." Jesse showed 7 of his sons to Samuel. But Samuel said to Jesse, "The Lord has not chosen any of these men." Then he asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" Jesse answered, "No, I have another son, my youngest, but he is out taking care of the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him. Bring him here. We won't sit down to eat until he arrives." Jesse sent someone to get his youngest son. This son was a good-looking, healthy young man. He was very handsome. The Lord said to Samuel, "Get up and anoint him. He is the one." Samuel took the horn with the oil in it and poured the special oil on Jesse's youngest son in front of his brothers. The Spirit of the Lord came on David with great power from that day on. Then Samuel went back home to Ramah. All right, so right out the back we see that the Lord has told Samuel he's rejecting Saul. Even though Saul was already appointed by God in the first place, he's rejecting him as the leader and the king of Israel. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, did God make a mistake? And the answer is, of course he did. God doesn't make mistakes. It's all part of his plan. If you remember back when we first started this whole series of events, when Israel demanded a king, there's probably a moment there where I said they should, be careful what they ask for, be careful what they wish for. And this is what's happening. Saul was the king that they asked for. Here you go. And would you look at that? Not that great. He's kind of unhinged, apparently. He he continues to sin. He's not really obedient to God. And so God has said, all right, this time I'm going to choose someone for me, not for them. I'm going to choose a man after my own heart to be the king of Israel, to lead the people not only in a political sense, but also lead them to me in a spiritual sense. And here we see Samuel go to Bethlehem, which is a town we should all know, which is in the tribe, in the land of Judah. And he has chosen the youngest son of Jesse, David. So this is the next step in God's grand plan. You remember way back, we said when Jacob blessed his sons right before he died, Judah would be the line of kings. They would be the lion of Israel. And here it is. So David is of the tribe of Judah, and it is from this line that the true kings of Israel will be established, and it will be the lineage of the earthly parents of Jesus Christ, which gives Jesus a blood claim to the throne of Israel. So, but that's for another day, and that's all we're going to do for today. We'll pick it up there tomorrow. Thank you again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. See you tomorrow.